The White House defending this post by President Trump, calling several Democrats traitors and accusing them of, quote, seditious behavior punishable by death. The president taking issue with this video posted on social media.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
Those Democratic lawmakers, all veterans of the military, are U.S. intelligence, delivering this message to service members that they should not obey illegal orders, insisting the administration is pitting our military against American citizens.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution.
The president then taking to social media, calling for the Democrats to be arrested and put on trial, saying their words cannot be allowed to stand, adding an example must be set. Trump reposting several other accounts, including one saying, hang them, George Washington would, setting off a firestorm on Capitol Hill.
This puts all of our lives in jeopardy, right? What are we all doing right now? Democrats in the Congress are on the phone with their chiefs of staff, beefing up our security for this weekend and next week.
Democratic leaders asking Capitol Police for extra protection for lawmakers like Jason Crow, who were featured.
I don't do fear and intimidation well, and I'm not going to stop.
We asked Republicans about the president's words.
The words that the president chose are not the ones that I would use, okay? Obviously, I don't think that these are crimes punishable by death or any of that.
Republican Senator Rand Paul was blunt.
That kind of rhetoric isn't good and stirs up people among us who may not be stable, who may think, well, traitors, what do we do with traitors? It's a death penalty. Maybe I'll just take matters into my own hands, which is not something we should be encouraging.
The White House says the president was not calling for the execution of Democrats. The administration insists those lawmakers were encouraging members of the military to defy orders. But retired Lieutenant General Doug Lute says American troops are obligated to reject illegal orders, and the military has lawyers on staff who help make those determinations.
In most cases, this is really a conversation between military commanders who make the judgments and the advice they get from legal counsel.
In February, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth replaced the lead lawyers for the Army, Navy, and Air Force, claiming they weren't well suited to provide recommendations when lawfully ordered.
I think of concern to many military professionals is the employment of active duty military forces on the streets of our cities. This is not in keeping with our norms. It's not what these soldiers are organized, trained, and equipped to do, and it puts them in a tough position in terms of working alongside law enforcement officials who have the actual lead in policing our cities.
Democrats in that video did not provide any specific examples, but some of them said they have been hearing from active duty troops really asking about the legality of some of the president's strikes on suspected drug smugglers outside of the country. And of course, this does come as Capitol Police says they are seeing a significant rise in threats against lawmakers on both sides. These Democrats now have extra protection following the president's post.
Yeah, we've been seeing that for months. And Rachel, the president meeting at the White House today with the mayor-elect of New York City.
Yeah, in just a few hours, the president will be meeting in the Oval Office with the new mayor-elect, Zohran Mamdani. The president has called him a communist. He has threatened to take away funding from New York City if he won the election. But this comes as Republicans are really grappling with the losses that they suffered on election night. Mamdani clearly aware of that and knowing that affordability is a big issue, says he plans to put that front and center in his conversation with the president today, George.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Rachel, thanks very much.